What's going on, guys? It is I, Some Joe Schmo here with another Expanse reaction. We have made it to Season 2, Episode number 9, titled The Weeping Somnambulist. Somnambulist? Somebody wants to... Why do these episode titles have to constantly test my edumacation? I'm already illiterate enough. I don't need these titles making me feel any more like a fool. Listen, okay, we gotta set the story straight here, guys. I may have been accusing Drummer a little bit too much in these past couple of episodes about being maybe like a little bit of like, revealing too much information to Anderson. Though from the looks of things, it looks like she might be in for the clear. You know, you just have to realize sometimes, you guys, I get hooked on certain devices in my head, certain directions maybe the story could go, and like I hook into it, man. I sink my fangs deep into it, like a weeping somnambulist. That doesn't make any sense, but that's besides the point. Anyway, this is my clarification in saying that maybe we have things wrong about Drummer, so I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say she might be okay in our book. I really wanna see where this whole thing goes now, because we are starting to introduce a little bit more history, a little bit more background in the use of the proto-molecule from what it seems, and then a little bit more of the genetic research from Protogen and what they've been doing. Again, I feel like there's a part of me that's still holding on to the belief that this has been a long time evolution of research that they've been doing. Maybe they've been researching this proto-molecule longer than, you know, the show's been going on for. Maybe it was in the past and whatnot. So I guess we're gonna sit here and find out. Anyway, guys, if you are new to the channel, we do Expanse reactions every Thursday and Saturday. And what can I say? You know, once again, I'm not educated in the least. All I do is sit here and talk about the Expanse from just an ordinary average Joe Schmo perspective. Well, let's get into this episode, once again titled The Weeping Somnambulist. Somnambulist? Well, there, that clarifies what that means. I was like, is that a real word?
Manifest an ID, please.
Look.
Here.
No! Enough is enough! No. We haven't done anything wrong! What the hell?
That's probably a bad idea. Ow.
Melissa,
Oh.
are you all right?
What the hell? Why is he?
Wait, I know you. I've seen your face all over Sirius Station. You're James Holden.
So are our boys working for Mars now, or what's the deal? I mean, who knows where they're going now, because Fred Johnson was like, yeah, can't come back here.
Earth's gravity is hell on the Martian physique. You need to take 1 dose of each of these every day. And Blood Ox booster, muscle fatigue inhibitor, and this is Osteo X, which is a rapid bone density enhancer.
God damn.
And I strongly
A shit ton of
recommend
meds.
This you left on your bunk.
I forgot it.
Now is not the right time to go to war.
Yeah, I don't, like, she doesn't strike me as somebody that would just be like off the cuffs during a brief like that, like giving her statement about what happened. Oh, that guy's gonna pop already. Ooh.
On your feet.
Forget your sunglasses too, Gunny.
No, sir.
Damn, dude. I can't imagine what that must feel like on your body, though, being in space for so long. Or I guess in her case, being born on Mars.
What do you think Eros left behind on Venus? Little gray humanoids with big black eyes who've come to turn us into food? Right. Earth and Mars are mobilizing for war as we speak. They have better weapons than we do, and Eros was one of them. You sleazed your way into this mission, determined to justify your own theories. You're gonna twist the facts to support your position. That's not just bad science. It's dangerous.
Colonel, we just picked up an MCR and ship in Venus orbit. I don't know why we didn't see this before.
Must be a stealth. From the drive signature, probably a destroyer. They were waiting for us.
Damn, dude, yeah. Mars on full alert right now.
Why are you doing this?
Because we need a ship to get us on the Ganymede station. And ours is too conspicuous.
These supplies can save lives.
And they'll get where they're needed. I promise.
I don't believe you. Well, voila.
Oh, bitch!
Boy, this ship is a grade A piece of shit. But she'll get us to Ganymede.
The station is a mess. If you tell us what you're doing there and what you want, maybe we could help you.
No. Thank you.
I hope the strain of Earth's gravity hasn't been too much for you to bear.
Not at all. I was a Marine for 45 years. We trained extensively in 1G.
It's nice to be having an actual conversation instead of trading recordings for once.
It would have been even nicer if you had met us halfway.
Oh, yeah, damn, dude. Okay.
Secretary General would like to formally extend his greetings.
Perhaps we should begin with a moment of silence for the lives lost on Ganymede.
Of course. It's important to remember the terrible cost of battle.
In victory or defeat,
That's a good thing to keep in mind.
you should spread it to your fleet.
Maybe you could tell them when our ships get to Jupiter. It won't take long.
This conversation's like mommy just hit daddy at the dinner table, dude. Like, what the hell? It's so uncomfortable.
The Martians are not responding to any of our hails.
They're trying to scare us away. Are there any other MCRN ships in the area?
No, sir. But with their stealth tech, there could be.
To all vessels in the area, this is the UNS Arbogast. We are an unarmed research vessel on a scientific mission, as is our right under the Venus Accords. Any interference with our operations may be considered an act of war.
Well, if only everything was just that easy.
You can stop pretending to care about my daughter. What does she have to do with this proto-molecule you're after?
What was Strickland treating her for?
She has a genetic disorder, Myers-Skeleton premature immunosensinosis.
Huh?
Not quite sure what causes it. May develop
Say what?
a very serious spinal infection when she was 4 months old. She would have died if we'd been anywhere else, but Ganymede has a natural magnetosphere. That's why everybody goes there to gestate. The moment Dr. Strickland saw her, he knew exactly what was wrong. He gave her regular injections.
That can't be a coincidence.
I don't get it. That proto crap and that genetic disease, well, what's the connection?
Because wasn't Dresden talking about using the proto-molecule to essentially, like, again, evolve to, he's talking about, like, breathing out in space and being able to do all these, like, fascinating things. And so it's like, one would have to, like, think that, yeah, if they're trying to use the proto-molecule to accomplish something like that, like, you could at I'm saying at a basic level, even though I have no idea about DNA coding or manipulation or any sort of genetics and that kind of, I don't know anything about it, but I'm just saying, like, if that's what he was looking to do, like, couldn't they then at this point, like, kind of like use it to alter or to cure a genetic disease that maybe like Meng's daughter had?
We'll leave the Somnambulist once we dock, and then we'll intermingle with the locals.
And then?
And then we'll assess the situation and take it from there.
Your plan's always this vague?
This is about average.
How are we supposed to get back?
Plan A is hitching a ride to an outgoing relief ship. Plan B.
That'd be me. So the MCRN, they're gonna be focused on all the incoming UNN warships. You're gonna use that distraction and take the Rossi and mosey on down to the dark side of Ganymede. I'm gonna tuck her behind one of those 71 cute little moons. So if anything goes south down there, y'all just holler. Cavalry will come running. We will rendezvous at one of these service airlocks here.
With every torpedo that every MCRN ship in orbit can launch, heading straight at us.
I hope your luck rubs off.
Hey, luck can only take you so far. You gotta have skill too. Is she like ashamed though of the Purple Heart? Like, does she not like the fact that she got one?
We have brought in the lone survivor of the surface engagement. This is Marine Gunnery Sergeant Roberta Draper.
Why do I feel like she's gonna like say more than what they want her to?
The UN Marines appeared to be charging our position.
So you're saying that we opened fire on you?
No, sir. We were out of contact with our ship and unable to confirm, and at the time, our comms were jammed on the field. They were closing in on us fast. We mistook a training exercise as an active engagement and opened fire without orders.
God, it's gonna be so hard for her to say that though. Oh.
According to our investigation, it was Private Richard Travis that fired the first shot.
Oh, no.
He was born on Earth. His parents emigrated to Mars when
They're
he was a child. He'd had some discipline problems.
Dude, that's so fucked up, man. They're blaming it on him. And then they're using his whole like background of him being a Martian and an Earther and like throwing it back in. Oh man, that's so screwed up.
And it's in neither of our interests to leave it crippled.
Yep, there you go. Kresha
We're willing
knows.
to discuss reparations.
Man, I did not see that coming.
Travis was a good soldier. He died for Mars, and you all just threw him into the goddamn crusher.
Travis did die for Mars. And if that story stops a war that we do not want, then he died a hero.
They must have been thrilled when they realized the one who fired the first shot was born on Earth. Squeeze the arrogant dusters for everything you can get, of course.
With pleasure, sir.
This young man is a perfect scapegoat, almost purpose-built.
Don't like a gift horse in the mouth, Christian.
I never understood that idiotic phrase.
That makes so much more sense. I was wondering why they like put so much of an emphasis on, they had to have used him for something, right? They were putting so much of an emphasis on his like Martian history and Earther history. So like, but I never thought they were gonna use him to like just throw into the bus like that.
Yeah, boys. Lasagna. I really put my foot in this batch, partner. I think you're gonna like it. You be careful down there, Earther.
Careful up here, Martian.
You too.
Yeah, yeah, you as well, Ming. Whatever, yeah.
Godspeed, cowboys.
See you soon. Somnambulist out.
You're gonna get us all killed.
Well, let's hope that's not the case.
One last thing. I'd like to speak to Sergeant Draper again. I have a few questions. Just little things I need her to clarify.
Madam, this has been an exhausting session.
I find it hard to believe that a Martian Marine would be fatigued from sitting in a chair.
I want to do my part to make Mars a new Earth.
An entire nation dedicated to a common goal. To turn a lifeless rock into a garden. A dear friend told me that. He wanted to retire to Mars, but he died.
Rest in peace, Frank.
Did you know that the majority of people on Earth don't have jobs? They live on basic assistance, which the government provides. You call them takers. It's not that they're lazy, you know. In this building, it's easy to forget.
With all due respect, madam, where are you going with this?
Wherever I goddamn like.
Shut the fuck up!
Were other Martians prejudiced against him for being from Earth?
Yes,
Was he a good soldier?
one of my best.
Do you really believe that after all that sacrifice and all his training, do you believe after all that hard work that Travis would jeopardize the lives of his fellow soldiers by foolishly jumping the gun?
No,
No, then why would he open fire without orders?
we thought we were under attack.
Under attack?
No, he was trying to kill the enemy. I didn't even know what it was. Nobody did. He wasn't wearing a vac suit.
Sergeant Draper has been through a severe traumatic event. She needs to rest.
Whoever the fuck you are, stand down and let her speak. Unless there is something you don't want her to say.
Do as you've been instructed, Sergeant.
It was Travis. He panicked.
Oh, man, dude. You could tell that just destroyed her. I feel it. Ugh.
What is that? Well, it's just a bit of science history. It's the Drake equation.
Looks like 6th grade algebra.
It suggests there are over 36 million advanced civilizations out there doing all kinds of things that we just don't understand.
Yeah, you gotta be high if you think that we're alone in this universe. Like, there's no plausible way. Like, that's just like, that's so like egotistical of like humans to be like, yo, what up with the only dominant species, baby? Like, shut up. Like, didn't they say, isn't there like, is it like Pluto or some like, there's like an ice planet or something out there that has like a specific kind of like species, but it's like a, what would you call it? Like an underwater, or something that like thrives under ice water that is like a molecule, but is still considered a species or something. I don't know. Maybe I sound high as hell now. What? What is it? What happened? What the
Jesus.
Yo, is it like... Did it burrow under the planet?
Life in an environment that melts lead. It should be impossible.
Eros changes everything.
Oh, so is it like creating like life on that planet now? Yo, for a second there, I was like, what did it like burrow into the core of the planet? It is an ego. It's creating an ego planet. It impacted, and obviously that impact, I mean, cause like that's what, come on, dude. It's like heat plus protomolecule plus whatever the hell Julie became equals some sort of like thriving life, right? That has to be the case.
Not with us here, I'm sure we can convince them.
I don't want you doing a goddamn thing. I know your type. You're on a crusade. So go save the world if you think you can. I'll settle for helping a few of the poor souls who have to live in it.
That's what it is. Her hair reminds me of River song. Hello, sweetie. That her hair, she's got that like red hair, the curly red hair that just kind of like, I was trying to think about who it was that hair reminded me of. Oh. Tough guy, huh? The hell's going on there?
Yep. You're gonna like this, boss. Rice and beans and medical supplies.
See, this time we're taking all of the cargo and the ship. Are you gonna call the harbor master and get us clearance to leave or no?
All right, we have a deal. We got company!
Nice. You see, they saved them. Oh no, they shot.
They were gonna kill you. We had to do something.
All clear.
Shit. Tries to do something good and then that happens. Ugh. The hits keep coming, huh, James?
Go! Or I'll call the harbor master or the Martians or whoever it takes to make you leave. Get off my ship! Go!
Oh man. Poor James, man. Anytime he tries to do something good, it always seems to be like something bad that happens or something that's like unavoidable in that circumstance, you know? But hey, let's talk about Crescent. Dude, Crescent she's on it. She is on it. The fact that that whole interrogation scene was fantastic. Like, you can't throw a curveball past Crescent. Like, she knows how to read that entire situation. Like, how could you not tell that Draper was being coached throughout that whole thing, right? And then you give Crescent just a little bit of just and then boom, she capitalizes on that. The fact that she just like knew something was up with Draper, brought her back to question, and then Draper dropping her guard, saying the whole he was not wearing a vac suit. That's all she needs. That's all she needs, baby. Man, Crescent has become one of my absolute favorites of this show. I've loved every scene of her, with her, how she's continued to evolve, and like, oh man, it's just so funny to me that like when I first started this show again, hey, she's a slimy politician character, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, how wrong was I, guys? I'm man enough to admit it. I can admit that shit. Really interested to see where we go with this whole Ganymede situation. Dr. Was it Strickland's? Really want to know what exactly is happening with this whole protomolecule, DNA. I mean, again, it makes it sound a lot like Ming's child was used as what do I want to equate it to? Funny enough, I know I called out Dr. Ashford, Resident Evil 2, but I almost want to equate it to the whole T virus being used, even though it can infect and turn you into a zombie, how it was used in Resident Evil 2, the movie, how it was used on Dr. Ashford's child to rewrite, it's something along the lines of it rewrote her DNA, or it kind of brought her back from, like, she used to be paralyzed and then she wasn't, or something like that. So I almost like equated to a situation like that. So I'm really interested to see where we go from here. And then, are we gonna get a proto-planet at this point? Is that what's happening? Are we gonna have an entire civilization be formed, and it's gonna be like, what is it? Like that Simpsons episode of Lisa starting her own civilization. It was like a Halloween of Horror, Treehouse of Horror episode. She starts a civilization of her own in a petri dish. They form this whole monolith to her. It is like Jules and Miller are gonna be like the creator. It's like, hey guys, we got theories here on this channel. We got theories. Oh man. I mean, honestly, I don't think we're gonna get really anything answered. I mean, we are approaching with what, the season 2 finale here pretty soon. Or at least the next episode is the, this season has 13 episodes. Never mind, we have plenty more of time before stuff happens. At the end of the day, what do I know? I'm still just some Joe Schmo here, shooting out shit and reacting to The Expanse. Until next time, guys, peace.